please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video.
Oh, well, let me see if I can still pack a couple of issues that I want to ask you. Are we on the verge of a trade war? Or do you think this one increase in tariffs from President Trump will pass?
Well, I think as you saw, given the recent news on Tillerson, it's very hard to predict what this administration will do, both for the good and the unpredictable. My worry is that the big issue, which is the trade imbalance with China, hasn't been addressed as yet. And there are measures that are floating through Washington, especially using Section 301 on unfair trade practices, which are still to be seen. And those have to do with intellectual property and so on, issues which are very dear to the Chinese heart. So my worry is that we haven't seen the end of this process yet. In fact, we may be at an early stage, and there is more to come. So I would not hold my breath saying, I would not rest easy saying that we're done. I think there's more to come.
All right. And on another issue on which, your previous predictions made you famous, the the jobs data came in really excellent. Do you think the Fed has to now hasten rate hikes? And as a consequence, are we going to see some asset bubbles burst?
Well, on the first question, the jobs data also said that wage growth was not as strong as previously feared. So it had a good news, bad news effect. Good news, strong labor market growth, the wage growth that some people want to see more of wasn't huge, but it also brought comfort to the Fed that their pace of tightening was reasonable, but at this point not significantly behind the curve. So I think they will continue between 3 and 4 hikes this year, certainly one this month, which they've prepared the markets well for. There's a lot of leverage which has built up post-crisis. So there will be pain points. Leverage requires easy money, requires a lot of liquidity. And when the interest rates go up and liquidity becomes harder to come by, the sort of lessons of leverage come back to hit you. So I think there is an issue there. There will be points. Now it's hard to know where. We will find out as interest rates move up. Okay,
just one more minute to go before the line snaps. So what about that quote attributed to you that you warned Rahul Gandhi and the Prime Minister of Nirav Modi?
Well, they say you leave India, but India never leaves you. I don't know. Social media seems to have a fascination for attributing complete rubbish to me, and this gets its own life. So absolute rubbish.
Okay. Well, I still believe I have 50 seconds, so let me try. Your inflation control.
We could have stopped it.
Okay. Your inflation control has really worked.
Lata, I wish the RBI.
Yes. Go ahead.
I'm just saying I wish the RBI had known of the scandal when it was happening. If we had, we'd have stopped it. But the truth is, this is something that was off the books, that we, didn't come onto our radar screen because it was completely opaque to us. We need to understand what went on there and how we stop it. And as you just said, the RBI has taken some measures on this regard.